Welcome to BioClass. Today's lesson, eukaryotic transcription. Already we have completed prokaryotic transcription, and in prokaryotic transcription that three stages we saw, that initiation, elongation, termination. Here also the same thing is there, but it is complicated. Many other factors also there, which is known as transcription factor. RNA polymerase is there, but RNA polymerase here it is three different type. Here it is 1, 2 and 3. Three types of RNA polymerase it is available. But most of that two that we have to use, because here in our study that is there. If we can see this, the three types of transcription factor. Here it is. Polymerase 1, you can see that the rRNA can transcribe the rRNA. rRNA is ribosomal RNA. It is having that 28S, 18S, 5.8, which is there in your book. These are the ribosomal unit and non-coding part of the RNA. So 150 nucleotides, 120 nucleotides long. It is found in large subunit of mRNA. When we will do the translation, that time we'll discuss. Second one, see that polymerase 2, it is the major, it is the most important here. Here it is mRNA and hnRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA, hnRNA. It is produced. Actually, both are not different. hnRNA is called the pro-mRNA, and when it's afterward it's converted into mRNA. So hnRNA and mRNA, it is produced by RNA polymerase. So this part is for us. We will do that. Polymerase 3, it produces the tRNA. 5 is RNA, asin RNA. That we'll discuss afterward. tRNA, it is separate part is there to be discussed. Okay. Next is transcription factor. Transcription factor, we are denoting here the T, here the F. So TF and RNA polymerase, here it is 2. So we are writing like this, TF2. Several transcription factor is available. Out of that, here we have used in our discussion D, B, F and H. So that its function and how it can works, that when it will join all everything, it will be discussed. So TF2, I think everybody understood that transcription factor RNA polymerase 2, which can helps in RNA polymerase 2. So TF2, here it is used. Now next that transcription process will start the initiation. So let's see. Now process will start here. Here the DNA fragment, and here is the promoter site. This promoter site, it is called the Tata box. Tata box means that thymine adenine, that reach one part, that is the promoter. Here the promoter, that TF2D binds here. Here Tata binding protein, it is also there, which is known as TBP. So this too, it is there, and here is the start point of the transcription. The promoter end, that first transcription factor TF2D binds. All right. Now next, Tata binding protein, it binds TF2B. So this one, it will bind TF2B this factor. When it binds this factor, this DNA, it's a little bit turned and bend little bit one certain angle, so that it can take more transcription factor. Okay. Now TF2B, now it brings RNA polymerase 2. RNA polymerase 2 it can bring, and it come here. So it is RNA polymerase. It is not visible, so I am showing it in RNA polymerase 2 here. Here it brings I mean TF2 brought it here. TF2F next help to bind the promoter. Next TF2F will bind also in this, and with that the TF2H also binds. So here is the specific function of the H is that it starts unbinding. It means that this part will now open. This part of the DNA will open. So when it will open, then the process will start. So here this is done by the TF2H. TF2H will do that. So here is one by one that factors will help this. So here is the mnemonic that you can get that all the TF factors here, D, B, F and H. Dog plays a ball in front of the house. Okay. So here first D joins, it is Tata box and TBB, Tata binding protein. Then B, it brings that RNA polymerase, and the F here it binds the RNA polymerase to the promoter, and after that H, it's unwinding of the DNA. So one after another. This is if you want to keep in mind, then dog plays ball in front of the house. That is the popular mnemonic. So next RNA will produce, mRNA will produce, the polymerization is there. So in 5' direction it is there. So next elongation will come, and the very long that all this it is turns into mRNA. One thing you have to keep in mind that here which is produced, if it is yellow color, so if it is produced here this mRNA we are termed as hnRNA. So this is the pro mRNA. Now it is still we cannot call it as mRNA. After that the processing and all other, then it will be termed as mRNA. Okay. So next part it comes, that is the capping. In your book you just see that the part here the 5 end of the newly formed that hnRNA, newly formed that mRNA, the where this end it is written MG PP. This is called capping. Capping actually here is the protein involved in the modification of the capping, the 5' the eukaryotic mRNA. This modification occur after the bringing of the transcription of the nucleus, and it consists of the adenine adding some guanosine nucleotide. You can see that on the side one diagram here I have shown you. Here is the guanine structure. The guanine in 7th position, the methylated it is there. This is the 7th position, of methylated, and it is triphosphates, and okay, so it is methylating. Methylation is there in the seventh carbon, and methyl guanosine it is, and with that the triphosphate, that is the triphosphate bridge. With that, this is the mRNA part. This part is same. This is the mRNA part, which is it is attached. It gives the extra stability of the eukaryotic the mRNA, uh, and it helps in the enhancing the processing, the export, translation, all everything. This it can help. So this is capping. Next is termination. Termination, after just after capping, that when it is full length it is completed, then here is a factor CPSF. That factor, cleavage and polyadenylation specificity factor, CPSF, it terminates that the fragments of the newly formed mRNA. And not only that, it also adds that polyadenine tail. If you can see in your book, it is in there, it is tailing is there. That adenylate residue 200 to 300, it is added in free end the template in independent manner. And it is now it is fully processed. If we take here one here it is, if it is that this is the 5 end and this is the 3 end, and here adenine 200 to 300 adenine is added in free end, and the 5 end already cap is there. Already the capping I discussed, and here with the termination at the same time that this adenine it is added in 200 to 300. This is also help the stability and the movement of this mRNA. Okay, so this is called the tailing. Now with the termination, that tailing also there. Now still this process is not completed, and one very important part it is left till now. Okay, after termination, when that pre-mRNA it got that poly-A tail, then here is a very important part that which is found in eukaryotic only. Already it is told that the intron is there in eukaryotic, so that the intron, that part has to remove. This part is known as splicing. This splicing it form the spliceosome with the help of that small nuclear RNAs, small nucleotide protein, ascent RNAs, and uRNAs. There are U1, U2 to up to U12, and small cytoplasmic RNA, which also helps this to splicing. You can see that the intron, all these are all here. It forms this lariat shape, and after that is spliced from this part. Now in that way the intron part is removed from that. When intron part is removed, then it turns into one cystone form. And in one it is now you can see that this maturatus, you can see that it is mRNA. All right. So this is in this we can see this part here it shows that very clearly. Then here This is the methylated uh, the cap, the polyadenyl tail, and here the start codon and the stop codon also will be added in the one. Start codon is always AUG, and the stop codon there are three. I'm taking UAG, that one. So that will be added. Now in after processing, this is the this is the part, this part we have got, and here these are the process. Here it is discussed. So if we take a look that the steps here, maybe it is a little bit complicated to you, but it is there in your syllabus and you have to do that. Here, so from the beginning you can see that in this part, first it binds in the Tata box, the D, then Tata binding protein, it binds that B, TF2B. TF2B brings this RNA polymerase 2. F, it helps in the bind promoter. H, it helps in unwinding so that the process will start. RNA polymerase synthesize this mRNA in this direction, that which was already discussed earlier in the previous. Then the capping part, you have seen that the capping part, the methyl guanosine triphosphate is added for gives the stability. Then carbonation is there. CPSF, this factor is cleaved. Not only it cleaved, then after that the tailing part. Tailing part means it forms that long this polyadenyl tail, and then splicing is there so that the intron is removed. So here the cap, here the start codon, here the mRNA, here the stop codon, and here the polyadenyl tail. In that form, the translation process will start. Okay, all right. So prepare this one. See this video several times to get all these things. Thank you.